gonna see.
No, we seeing.
We seeing?
We do. Okay. Hey, how you doing? Do you see how that
I
was?
didn't know you were recording.
I wasn't recording. The way it happens is it was like poof. It just happens.
Some magic like Harry Potter.
Harry Potter. Yeah.
We don't want no knockoff shit.
Harry Potter. That's like the black version.
Actually, you might have an idea there.
See? You see this?
I probably wouldn't watch it though, because I'm a dedicated fan.
You don't support your own?
I do, but don't fuck with Harry Potter.
All right. We won't fuck with Harry Potter, okay?
Because that would be considered imposter syndrome.
No.
Yes.
No.
Faking it till you make it.
True.
Let's see. Representative.
Hold on. My boobies can talk. You see that?
I do.
They're speaking.
I do.
They're speaking.
What are they telling me?
Are
they talking to me?
Yeah, they said Harry Potter in theaters. In theaters coming.
Get the fuck out of here. Let me see. No, mine don't do that. They don't do
Harry
that.
Potter
No.
in theaters coming soon.
They just feed children.
In the theater near you.
No. I don't sign up for that.
Check.
It's gonna go straight to Tubi.
Hey, we got a platform. So Harry Potter.
That's where all of the good black bootleg movies go. They go to Tubi.
Look. Straight to Tubi.
They be having some good shit on there though sometimes.
Yes. Get your tickets now.
I only watch like 1 or 2, but
I
hear it's good shit.
Let's get into it. All right. So, because we can laugh the whole time. So, imposter syndrome.
Yeah.
Yes. Let me put my glasses on.
The professor shades?
Yes. Oh, hold on. I got to bring it down so I can look over it. Just like that. All right. So, imposter syndrome. What's your take on it?
Imposter syndrome. I have experienced it in my career for a long ass time.
Okay.
It wasn't until maybe like 4 or 5 years ago that I dropped that shit and was like, this is who I am. You're going to deal with it or you're not going to hire me. That's it. Showing up with my natural hair in the first interview instead of getting a silk press or box braids or some shit like that. Using my slang and, some ebonics on occasion.
Okay.
I think that having a black boss helped a lot with that. But prior to, definitely suffered a lot with imposter syndrome on my job and in my career.
So basically you're saying be yourself authentically, but don't be to the point where you're sabotaging yourself. Yeah,
balance is everything.
Okay. What about imposter syndrome when you become friends?
Listen, I ain't never had that problem. So I've always been, what you see is what you get type of person when it comes to friends and relationships. But I have experienced, oh, my bad. Shit, I should turn that off. Damn. Niggas, we recording. Damn. Shut up. God. I'm so sorry.
Hey, it's then you said you was going to turn it off.
I thought I did. You know I'm old and I be forgetting shit. Anyway.
Did you remember your thoughts?
I was talking. Okay. So I've experienced it in friends and in relationships. Like friends who will do shit that I like to do, knowing damn well they don't like to do that shit just for the fuck of it.
But isn't that compromising?
It is compromising to a degree, but when you go so far as to be like, yeah, this is my favorite shit type of, attitude or whatever, like that's imposter. That's like faking it till you making it. That's
Mhm.
what was the word I was using earlier?
Anaya is the best, but go ahead.
Okay, first of all, that was real off topic.
Hey, that was the first thing hit mind.
Secondly, that wasn't a word, that was a phrase.
Oh, I got a word. Emperor Nio, all dumped up in one.
Anyway, let's stay on task. Um, you wish you had locks like these.
You just hating on my beautiful locks.
I'm old and I forgot what I was about to
Exactly.
say.
That was my point. That was my point. 2 points for me.
He threw me off. Anyway, have you experienced?
Everybody try to be different people just to get next to the emperor. And it's hard for me. Okay? I be thinking I'm in love. But they being like...
Yeah, anyway, that's what I was
Hold on. I got a story.
Don't
I got a story. I grew up on the rough part of Chicago. The wind was bleak. Oh, that's your story. All right, my bad. Wrong origin story.
Now this motherfucker out here stealing my identity and shit.
Hey. All I'm saying is I talk to people, really, and I be myself. And I tell them that, just be yourself, community is unity. And most people, when they hear that, they think of what they can get from you. They think of how much they can take from you before you find out they're not trying to give to you. And then the moment when you're trying to hold them accountable and saying, yo, and you just telling them 1 + 1 is 2, they're still trying to make you out to be the bad person because they like, well, I'm doing bad. Nobody doing that bad that you can't help other people. You get what I mean?
Is that imposter syndrome? Is that faking it till you make it? Or is that just a plain ass fucking user?
That's a user, but all users put on imposters. A person is a user when they get into a relationship with you and they see what level you are, so they become that level just to, not for the better themselves, just to impress you, to get to you.
All right, that's faking it till you make it.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah. A lot of people, same thing with a job. I sit up there and...
You sit up there?
I'm sorry. But basically, I would, not me per se. Most people would sit up there.
Sit up there.
I got you. Whoop. Most people would set their resume up and lie about their resume. And then once they get a job, they don't know how to do the job. And that's people, same thing in dating.
On the flip side, because that's a very valid point. On the flip side, in the job industry now, they're the ones doing the imposter syndrome. They're the ones doing the faking it till you making it because they're souping up these job postings, making you think that you're not qualified. Come get to the job, and it's a cashier or a janitor position or customer service at a call center or hospitality.
Nigga,
wait a minute. Host. I need a master's degree to do this shit?
Yeah. All it is people do things to fit their narrative. People do things to try to control their narrative as well. And a lot of people they don't want the truth. They don't want reality. When you come to them and same thing, if I went on to a job interview, I'm simply like, hey, this is me. What are you offering? This is me interviewing you as well as you're interviewing me and see if it fit for both of us. A lot of jobs don't like that, but it's not my say. I don't care. It is what it is because I'd rather be happy on a job than be miserable and got the job. And then I'm looking for another job.
I feel that.
Because a lot of these jobs be trying to move you like slavery. And it's an undermining slavery, but right in your face. And people don't understand, like, you giving that job more than you giving your family, more than you giving your own self. And then yet they're not giving you back zero or bare minimum. It's a trade-off. If I'm going to work for a company, it's my skills for that company. It's not that company tells me I can hire you, but I need you to do all these things, but we're still gonna pay you the same thing. If you want me to train, that's extra. I'm just here to do one job. And if you want me to train people, you want me to learn this, learn that, that means that I need to get more reward for it. If I'm not getting more reward for it, this ain't the job for me. You got to start holding these jobs accountable, just like you got to start holding people that, come into your life, friends, relationships, men, women, even family. Soon you make it and you're thriving. They come out the woodworks and say, hey, I need help.
What up, cousin? Right. What up, cousin?
Like, when the last time you talked to me? I tell people, if you don't talk to me, if I'm always the reaching out, I cut it off.
I remember that word, by the way.
What word?
Representative.
Yes. Yeah.
Good shit. Good shit.
Yeah, you see that?
How many relationships have you had that have failed because the person brought their representative and not themselves to the table?
All of them besides two. Yeah. This one and chick named Tiffany Monet.
Damn, you remember her name? The whole goddamn name?
She was dope.
Shit.
She was dope.
She must have been dope.
Yeah,
what's her number?
I don't know. But I fucked that up. I was operating my trauma. She was
Tiffany, you're out there.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you, she woke me up and I had 5 women on my phone, right? Text me at the same time, right? And they was texting, and she said she had her hands behind her back, right? And she was like, Anaya, why you playing with me? I said, whoa, what you doing?
Ooh, she feisty too. Hey,
and she was like, I'll fuck you up in here. I was like, what is your problem? I don't understand it. I told you who I was when we first met. And she said, I don't give a fuck. I told you I can't deal with that. And I said, yeah. And right then I should have left her alone when she said she couldn't deal with it, but out of sight, out of mind.
Were you?
I was the imposter. I sure was.
Yes. Catch that.
I wanted her energy, right? So, and that's what it was. I wanted to not impress her, but I dumbed down a lot of myself. You wanted to conform. Right. I didn't conform. I just dumbed down.
You wanted to conform to what she wanted at the time.
I just dumbed down my life. I just dumbed down my life and made my life seem more simpler than what it is. And then
is it really your life or your activities? Let's call it spade a spade.
It's me. It's just me. I'm a perv.
She was upset that she found 5 women in your phone. Yeah. It wasn't who you were as a person. No, it was that you was slinging that dick.
It was who I was as a person. You see how I am. We walk past booty. I'm talking about. We was talking about a white booty today. That's one
thing, but for you to be slinging a dick might have been the problem.
I wasn't slinging dick though. I was just talking to people. See, after a while, I became you know how you got community dick, right? Mm-hmm. I'm a community voice.
No, you're just an attention.
No, not even
at
attention.
The time.
Not even attention. I just liked to talk to people. It was just talking, and I loved at the time the game of talking, of conversation. Sex was easy to me. It's like a drug, right? You're operating out of trauma, this and that and third, and most men do this. We be whoever that woman wants us to be so we can get what we need. Women do the same thing, but men operate like that unwillingly because a lot of older men teach them that. So, and we all operating out of trauma. This is why you get men to say, yo, I have to be accountable. And I did, because at the time, I was over having sex with everybody because it was an addiction. It became an addiction to me. So then I switched the sex to actually just conversation.
I was just gonna say that. Did you switch from one addiction to a lesser addiction?
And then I sat up there and was talking to a whole bunch of women. And then that was her issue. And she wanted to be with me and only me. And she wasn't like everybody else. She was actually cool. We had fun. But she was about to whip my ass that day. I was like, listen, don't touch me. Don't.
Again. Yeah. Yo, if you're out there,
she married now, and she had a new baby 10 years ago.
Why you ain't leave with that? My bad, Tiffany. No disrespect to you and the husband and the kids. My bad.
I just remember.
I didn't know. I don't
She got a
step
fat
on
butt though.
nobody's toes. Stop.
What?
She's a mother and a married woman.
Yeah, I'm a motherfucker though.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
are.
yeah,
I'm a mom.
yeah. And I'm a bitch old motherfucker. I own it.
Anyway, let's get back on task.
Okay.
So we were talking about representatives. So I'm going to
Yes.
tell you a little doo-wop, little ditty. All right.
Diddy? No Diddy?
Yeah. No.
No Diddy.
No doubt.
Oh.
No doubt.
Oh.
Okay. So, little
Watch,
ditty.
take
I
take
met
that.
this particular gentleman.
Take that.
He gave me his
Take that.
representative.
Take that.
When I was much
Yeah,
younger,
Playboy.
I'm ignoring all of that. Y'all see that, right? I'm ignoring all of that. Anyway, so when I was younger, I would tell people like, yo, it would take like 7 years to get past the whole representative person, because in my mind back then, it was just the thing to do. You know what I mean? Natural, not me per se, but that everybody would put their best foot forward when meeting somebody. Sure. And in my mind, that was the representative. That's the person who shows up and they are the perfect gentleman. They are romantic. They are everything that you need them to be. And then when you've gotten past the year and they call it the honeymoon stage and that's over, you still don't know a person because you need to live with that person, right?
Or have
so I would say we not skipping to that right now. Okay, let me get there. Let me get there. So after that 1 year of dating or whatever you want to call it, because we didn't date, to be honest with you. It was just come hang out. What's his name? Watch movies. We're not even going there.
I told you, Tiffany.
I'm not putting any more Tiffany Monets out there, okay?
Look, see?
Listen, so get back to my story, my little ditty. All right. So after a year of hanging out on weekends and watching movies and fucking, you know,
hold on. He used to come over for an hour and then say, "Hey, I got something to do that's important."
Literally spend the entire weekend. I would show up on a Friday and I had 3 days off. So I would stay at his place from Friday after work until Monday when it was time for me to go to work. And every weekend for over a year, this was the routine, unless I was traveling or out of town or whatever. So fast forward, I'm like, okay.
You must have had a girl that worked late night shift, or she worked all weekend or something. She was probably a traveling nurse.
Probably. I don't know, but I was working for the airline industry.
So this when you was fucking in the airline. Oh.
That's a story for another day.
Hey, that was the game.
All right.
That was the game. Cancel.
Anyway, so after that year of that imposter, I was like, okay, I'm gonna see who this person really is now, because the romance phase, the honeymoon phase is over. We found out we got pregnant, and then we moved in together. I'm thinking, all right, now really the representative is about to come off. But in my mind, again, I would tell my friends, like, you know, 1 year of the honeymoon phase, that little chip of the representative goes away. Another year of getting to know the person, spending more time with them in their own space, visiting family, things of that nature. By year 3 or 4, that representative should be gone.
No.
It's not. I'm getting to that. Because I was with this Negro for 7 years.
7 long years.
And come to find out,
Thelma,
it wasn't no representative. It was just a whole ass fucking con artist, a whole ass fucking liar, pathological liar. Lied about his name, his date of birth, where he was born, what he did for a living, what his education level was.
So you didn't know what he was doing for 7 years for a living?
No, for the first 3 years, because he was giving me the excuse that he was in school and that he worked at a hospital. And he did have a hospital badge. There's backstory, and he also had assistance from his father, who has an identical name as his.
Oh. Okay.
So there
So
are
he's living through his father.
exactly. So
Okay.
his imposter was actually his father's life, and he was representing himself as his father's life and not his own.
Okay.
So it was very easy for him to basically wear his father's identity.
Mm-hmm. That's true. And most people they don't understand the beauty of self, like, self discovery and peace. You know, everybody's trying to look for validation. Everybody's trying to one up each other, even the ones that don't have a pot to piss in. They trying to make their life, especially, and this is where social media. This is why I say social media ruins a lot of lives, because people don't be themselves anymore. I hear people that talk about, oh, get to know me on my comment section. How the hell am I going to get to know you in your comments?
Take it a step further. Yeah. Imposter syndrome, AI,
yeah.
filters.
Oh, filter faces. They
all of
doing
that
glitches
shit
on your body. The head up pictures, old pictures. They just don't.
I'm hat fishing right now.
Yeah, I'm hat fishing because my locks, you know. Hey, look, it's on past my shoulder blade. But you know what I mean. So many people don't. It to me, and just to me, and I'm not being crazy about it, but I feel like it's saying that you don't love yourself. If you can't just be yourself, you know what I mean. No matter what, if you can't just love who you are at that precise moment, you're not going to have everything. Your life is not going to always be in order. But the thing about it is, you should always stay true to you. You should always stay true to your principles, your morals, your integrity. And a lot of people don't do that. What they do is anything that they can make someone like them, or let me go try this to get attention and do a video, or let me go do a podcast beating down women, let me do a podcast beating down men, let me go do a podcast to tell a person how to get rich and I ain't got a pot to piss in. You get what I mean? The thing about it is, people just need to be themselves and stop trying to be other people that they're not. If you want to get there, act like you want to get there
by doing the goddamn work.
Exactly. But you don't have to cheat, to lie, or pretend to be that to get there. If you want to entertain a woman or entertain a man, just me, I go to a woman. Yo, I remember one time I was homeless, and I sat up there and I was talking to women.
You sat up there?
Sorry, but it fits this one.
No, it doesn't.
Okay, I laid up there, put my back up against the wall and said, hey, you say I'm habitual or homosexual?
No, I ain't say that.
What you say? You say I'm sexy? All right. No, you say I'm sexy. You said I'm sexy.
I mean, you are.
You said that.
That ain't
you
what
said.
I said.
You said this emperor is sexy. Back to the point I'm making. So basically, I was homeless or whatever, and
you was laid up.
No, I wasn't laid up. I was hustling. So I was homeless or whatever, and I would talk to women. I took time off from talking to women, but then I started talking to women. And then I sat up there and I would talk to women. I'd tell them where I was in my stage of life. I say, hey, I don't have this. I'm not asking you for anything. I'm not, expecting anything of you. I'm just telling you where I am currently in my stage of life. I even wrote a book, A Homeless Man with Marriage Potentials. Do you know a lot of women that will read that title and they got, but when they read the book, they was so heartfelt.
Yeah, but why read the book or read the title and get that reaction when we got Love is Locked Up?
True.
Love after lockup. Excuse me.
But, and that's both genders. They both be dumb as hell.
Yeah. Listen, absolutely.
If a person's locked up, 99%.
At the hypocrisy.
Yeah, but the thing is, people expect you at your best when they're trying to date you. And I get it. They don't want to look for potential. But my thing is, I'd rather look for someone that's honest with integrity before I go and say, oh, you have the potential to be this. No, give me what you got going on up front. That way I say, If I want to deal with it, if I don't want to deal with it, that's too much. Whatever it is, I can sit up there and make an effective, conscious decision. But there's so many people, they just keep everything to themselves, and next thing you know, you like this person, you go out with this person, you hang with this person, all this person do. I normally don't do this, but I need 15 $6,000. What the hell? Who the hell asks a person for $6,000? As if they cool. Like, we don't talk every
That's
day.
some new age shit.
Yeah. Listen, last year $6,000 was asked of me, and that was what? September, August. That was like September, August. And then September again, $1,200 was asked of me. And these are people I don't talk to every day. I don't talk to them at all. One chick, when I was going through what I was going through, you know, she wouldn't even rent her house out to me. So, and then all of a sudden the shoe switched. And then all of a sudden you want $1,200. Why would you think I want to help you and you wouldn't help me? That's crazy. I believe that people just need to be honest to other people. People need to be honest with themselves. People need to be honest and be transparent and say, yo, this is who I am. This is where I am. Do we fit? You know, and if they can't be honest, what makes you think they're going to be a better partner if they can't be honest about the little simple things? They can't be honest about their bank account. Your bank account, just because you tell me what's in your bank account doesn't mean that I got access to your bank account. Just because you sit up there and tell me, sorry, but just because you go around and you say, hey, I've been molested as a child, that's not going to sit up there. I'm not going to throw it in your face. That lets me know how to deal with you and how to handle you. You know, hell, my son's mother, you know, when we was together, she, you know, she knew I was in the house, and I would go and I would touch her and she'll flinch, all because she'd been raped by a boyfriend of hers. I didn't know that until we was breaking up. And I never knew why she would flinch every time I would touch her when she sleep. You know, when she sleeps, she don't feel safe, you know, and that's a mental problem. That's a personal issue. And if you got personal issues, let a person know so they know how to deal with you and how to handle you.
That is a level of imposter syndrome.
You see?
Also, I would say a lack of vulnerability, not being able to be vulnerable enough to show all parts of
yourself.
Exactly.
Yes. All parts.
Well, as I said at the beginning of this shindig, doo-wop ditty, I show up as I am, and I tell you, yeah.
She was walking down the street,
and I
butt
tell
naked
you,
in a Walmart cap and Walmart slippers, and she was like in booty shorts, and she says, I'm taxi, get it sexy, get it sexy. That's what she said, sexy red.
But seriously, I shed like all of it. I put it all on the table. I was like, here's my table. Here's all of my baggage. Here's all of my drama, my weirdness, my craziness, my temper. Now, have at it. Now, you going to take it or leave it? You going to pick it up?
I got a dot on my head. Help.
He don't need y'all help. I need help. Because he did the same thing.
No, I came in like, fucking Robert
Please stop singing this song. I'm so sick of hearing that song.
Ooh, Eddie, got me spaghetti.
Those are not the words.
Can you come into my bed?
That's it, that's all.
That's all.
Assist is tired. He had me out hiking, and I'm sore and tired. I'm done.
I'm not.
I was out there practicing my imposter syndrome because I was like, yes, I'm a major athlete. I can climb up hills, straight incline for 1.5 miles, actually more. And no, I'm good. I do this in my sleep. Imposter, because that is not me at all. I need to take my time.
I gave her out. She didn't want to take it.
Of course not, because I'm also
asshole.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. See, you sit up there and you say, "No, I'm not going to do that because what you're going to say later is what?
The point is, I do not suffer from imposter syndrome. I also don't suffer from being a representative.
You don't
I will
represent me?
say there was a point that you made a little while ago, him with his titties again. There was a point that you made earlier
Yes.
that I thought was very valid,
What's
and
up?
I think that that could sum up what the discussion is about.
What?
The reason that imposter syndrome and giving your representative is so detrimental is because you're taking away a person's choice. Just show up as you are and lay it all out on the line, whether it be a job, a relationship, a romantic relationship, a friendship, family. Lay it all out on the line so that you don't take away that other person's choice.
I have a question.
What's your question?
I don't like it when people say, "Oh, you're cocky."
That is
But
not on topic.
that is on topic.
How is that on
But think
topic?
about it, right? When people say, "Oh, you're cocky," my first thought is, "Why aren't you?"
Well, I get okay. So I I received that. I relate to that because people tell me that I'm cocky or I'm arrogant. And my response to that is no, baby, no, boo boo kitty. I'm confident because
Ooh,
I
ooh,
know
hold
what
on,
I
hold
am
on. I missed
capable
it.
of.
Ready? Boo boo kitty.
Oh,
Boo
God.
boo kitty. Boo boo kitty. No fucking diddy. Oh, boo boo kitty.
Back
Boo boo
to
kitty.
the point.
Boo boo
Back to
kitty.
the point.
No
We're
P
done with your
Diddy.
titties.
All right.
Thank you for the entertainment.
Boo boo kitty. No P Diddy.
That's it. That's all. We sure do.
I
Appreciate
got.
y'all
My
coming
question is
through.
legit. Why people don't be cocky? Why they cockiness comes from self love? Like,
Again,
yo,
you just explained. You just answered your own question.
right? But why won't
Everything
they
that you just
love
said
themselves?
before answered that question for you. You just gave us a whole breakdown about how you don't think that people love themselves when they are operating out of imposter syndrome or representing themselves as someone that they're not, i.e., using filters, using AI, altering themselves to make someone else accept them. So
BBLs,
of
really?
course, huh?
Well, that's why they get BBLs and then say that they're original, or they go, and they don't need a medical, but they say they overweight, they don't want to go to the gym. Or how about these guys, right? They starting to get their abs done instead of just doing sit-ups. They got
That sounds like
toothpaste,
laziness, also impatience. But I
dick
see
pumps,
where you're going.
dick pumps,
I see where
dick
you're going.
pumps. I got 3 inches of fun, 30 seconds of perfection. I don't need a dick pump. It's not about the size of the boat, but the motion in the ocean.
And
Sleepy dick.
that mouth work.
I don't think anything about that. Okay.
Anyway,
I'm back in
it's
the
been
90s.
fun.
I'm back in the 90s. Okay. We don't eat pussy around here.
You know it lengthens your life, right? It's good for you. It's probiotic.
It's probiotic.
Yeah, help you out.
Or it's Pepto Bismol.
Probiotic.
Mm-hmm.
Healthy bacteria.
Healthy.
So, look it up.
Oh, okay. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go, wow, right?
Don't wipe it off.
No, I was wiping on your lips. You like that? You're a kink.
Anyway, the show is not about kink right now. We'll talk about that at a different day.
Fucking Robotus said, told me how you looking crazy when you did right now, yeah.